Hello, my name is Bolaji Babalola. I'm a capacity building strategist and I help entrepreneurs to do more. Alright, on this video, I want to teach you how to start a business, how to start a new idea, or how to expand your business because you might be in business right now. So this is it. I'm going to give you 5 ways actually, on how to start a new idea or a new business. Right? So let's start. The first I want you to know is what excites you. There are questions you need to answer. So the first question is what excites you? What inspires you? So a lot of time, the things that inspire us, they are things that probably does not excite other people. And we can use that as business. They are going to pay you for it. Okay, so for instance, kids, they excite you. They inspire you. You just love being around kids. Some people do not have time to do that. They do not have time. In fact, they do not love it. It's not that they just don't have time to. Some men do not have time for that. Some women do not just want kids running around. And they just need someone to do that. So from what excites you, you can start a school, you can start a crèche, you can start attending to children because that excites you, right? For me, I love talking. And that's why I'm doing this. It just excites me. A lot of people can't sit down and talk like this because it's not just their passion. So for some people, organizing things, you're just good with details. You pay attention to details. You don't like things being misplaced. You love things to be in their right places. Then you could start a business from there. You can start organizing events for people, organizing their companies, or organizing their homes, right? So you can just start as an administrator. That's what excites you. So whatever it is that excites you, you take them for granted because you think it excites everybody. No, it's not. Some people find it difficult to do the things you do with ease. So they would rather pay you to do it for them. So now look into your business, look into your organization. If you have one, if you do not have yet, look at yourself and tell yourself, okay, what are the things I do with ease? What are the things that comes to me naturally? And let me tell you the truth, those things do not come to other people naturally. So you can offer it to them, package it properly, sell it to them, they'll pay you for it. So that's the first thing. Number 2, what frustrates you? Once you can figure out what frustrates you, what annoys you and will irritate you, you know, most times when we figure out those things, we run away from them, we try to avoid them. But that's an error. You should look for a solution to it. So if you find something that frustrates you or that irritates you or gets you annoyed, find a solution to it, because there are thousands of people like you also that are frustrated. So once you can find answers to that frustration, the answer you found is your product that you have to sell to people like you that are also frustrated. So every time you find things that limit you, that frustrate you or hinders you from achieving some certain goals, also realize that there are hundreds of people like that. They do not have answers. So if you can take time, put in effort and energy to figure out the answers to these frustrations, you can as well now sell that answer you found. Look at all the things we purchased today. They are answers to someone's question. They were answers to someone's problem. They were solutions that were created because someone had that problem. Right? I've seen people start, it's sad enough, but it's pathetic, but it's just where people have started business. Sometimes things happen that we do not like. Probably you lose a loved one or you lose someone close to you, and you know businesses have sprung up as a reason of that because they just wanted to prevent people from dying. Right? There were parents that lost children as a young age, and they came up with solutions to stop other children from dying at that age, right? There is this well-known player, Kanu Nwankwo, had issues with his heart. Then when he survived that, what happened? He started an hospital that does the surgery. So you can have issues. The problems you face, there are thousands of people facing such problems also. So when you can create solution to that problem, you know what you just created? You just created a product that some people will be willing to pay for. And that's how you can start your own business. You can start a corporation or an organization. So don't run away from things that are frustrating you. find answers to them. A lot of time you live in an estate where transportation is difficult. People do not have bikes. They do not have tricycle that will take them to the entrance or the exit of the estate. Same way you are struggling to get to the estate, there are hundreds of people living in that estate struggling also. Don't you think if you can create a solution to that problem, other people will reach out to you? You might live in a community where potable water is difficult to get. So it's a frustration for you. You can create a solution to that, and it becomes a business, a means of income for you. So look at the things frustrating you, and you can always solve them. And others will pay you to have the same solution. That's number 2. Number 3 is what I call take a trip to tomorrow. Take a trip into tomorrow. Take a trip to the future. Because this takes mad innovation, as I normally call it. You've got to be able to think of what people do not have right now, but they will need in the nearest future. There are some people sitting down in organizations right now and trying to create solution for a problem that people do not have yet. Things that in the next 1 year or 2 years we'll start requesting for. I heard a couple of days ago that Volvo by 2030 would have none of their equipment using fuel anymore. Everything will be solar. Right now, once they declare that, there are affiliates that will start thinking also that how can they benefit from Volvo. So they will start thinking of creating batteries that are not the same battery they are using right now, but something else they can use. Then they will start thinking of how they can service them with their biogas or something. So the way you can start great businesses is to go into the future. I call it take a trip to tomorrow. Take a trip into tomorrow and ask. There are children in school right now that will be done in the next 5 years. What will they need? There are undergraduates right now that will go to serve in the next 2-3 years. What are the things you can imagine they will need that are not in existence right now? Sadly, there are leaders in the world, global leaders, that intentionally create problems sometimes because they have the solution. So they create the problem and they release the solution. It's that sad, but for every problem that exists and you have the solution, you become the savior. But for every problem that has not existed or that is existing and people are not aware of, and you come up with a solution, you know what happens? You become the run-to guy. So, like I said, it takes mad innovation, but it's a matter of you thinking and looking into the community close to you. It's not far-fetched. It's not something you should think about the whole world, but think about the next world to you. Think about teachers, think about engineers, think about professors, think about students, think about people you are passionate about. What are the things they will need in the nearest future that is not existing right now? Is it a product? Is it a service? Whatever it is, can you create it? So the first is what excites you, because whatever excites you does not excite every other person. The second is what frustrates you. What frustrates you, once you can create a solution for it, it can be a solution to thousands of other people. Then the third is, can you create what has not existed before? Can you create it? Once you can. Because the truth is, all these things you see today, they weren't existing before. Somebody created them. At the initial stage, people will laugh at them. Someone said people were laughing at Noah when he was building the ark until it started raining. So the same thing happens when you bring what men do not even know they need right now and you bring it into existence. Like I said, it takes mad innovation. And number 4 is making difficult things easy. Making difficult things easy. Listen, every human being wants comfort. Every human being wants comfort. So the more you can make difficult things become easy, the more people will drift towards you. They will drift towards you. They will approach you and purchase whatever you bring. You know, there was a time you have to stand up from your seat to go and tune your TV. Then all of a sudden, we have the remote control. Now, there was a time you've got to go to your junction to take a cab or a bike. All of a sudden, on your phone, you can call Uber. Someone just thought of making difficult things easy, and they made it easy, right? So there was a time I won't be able to reach a million of thousands of people at the same time, but now with this recording I can reach hundreds, thousands of people without stressing and straining myself. So What can you see among your community that people find difficult to do, and you can create a way to do it easily? So number 4, making difficult things easy. Entrepreneurs should start thinking these things people do, they exert energy, they exert resources, they waste time, but we can come together and make this happen. That was how Poundo came to be, because initially we used to pound yam. All of a sudden somebody came up with Poundo, right? So make difficult things easy for people. They'll pay for it. Everybody loves comfort. And number 5, make old things new. Make old things new. The more you can help people to re-innovate the things they do and make them see new ways of doing old things, they are going to pay you for it. So you must look for the things that excite you. It doesn't excite every other person. Take advantage of that. Look for things that frustrate you. There are thousands of people being frustrated also with that thing. Create a solution for it. They'll pay you for it. Number 3, you can go into the future. It requires mad innovation, like I said, and create something we will need in the next 5 years, but we do not even know right now. We will need them, right? And number 4 is making difficult things easy. People do not like stress. Nobody loves stress. So find ways to make difficult things easy for them. They will part with their money because they want comfort. And number 5, old things, you can make them new, right? Obsolete things, you can re-innovate them, and people can still have it and see, wow, I can have it in a new way I never knew, right? So these are 5 ways to start a new idea, to start a new project or a new business for entrepreneurs, right? Thank you very much for watching this video. In the next video, I'm going to be teaching on the 4 ways to get money from people into your account, right? Money from their own account into your pocket or into your account. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Bolaji Babalola. Cheers.